Girl, listen, I keep forgetting that this is a show because I want to snap my fingers. I think I have a voice, right? So
Yeah.
I'm always thinking I'm like, there's Gladys Knight and I'm the Pips. So sometimes I try to do that. And then, I went to this place and I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? I'm going to share something. I went to a karaoke bar and I got the mic and I was singing. Abby, who the hell gets booed from singing at a karaoke bar? Okay?
No.
Yes, I got booed. And I'm like, no, they're not listening to me. I'm not drunk, so something's not right. So I said, can I start all over again? The whole crowd said no.
See, that right there is trauma. That's what trauma is. That's horrible.
I'm like, you guys are all haters. So the manager said, well, look, there's 50 people out there, and we can't even find one that says you should sing again.
Oh.
So I didn't let that hurt my feelings. I left, and somehow the windows got smashed. I don't know how the windows got smashed.
Karma, that's how.
That was karma. And I'm like, so I consider myself a bathroom singer. So now when I go someplace and someone's like, let's go karaoke singing, that's what triggers me. I can't go. I just freak out. All my friends know, don't. So while you were singing, I almost belted something out, but I didn't want to screw up, your whole thing. So, but that was funny.
It's about expression, isn't it? Like, it's so about our own expression, our own passion.
I'm like, who the heck goes to a karaoke place and everyone says no? They couldn't even find one person. And I'm like, what about me? They're like, you don't count. So when I hear singers like that, I'm one of those people, and I can say, I aspire to be a singer, but I know I'm not a singer. After that traumatic event landed me in therapy for 3 years, but I digress. It's not about me, it's about you. But anywho, you have a phenomenal voice. Oh my God. And to put that with music behind you and going into a studio and just getting the clarity of the music and things like that.
Yeah.
So where does Abby see herself in 3 years?
I love that question because I think for a long time I was living with no future timeline. I just was trying to live now all the time because I didn't know how long I had left. And I'm actually finally at a point where I'm starting to see things ahead and like months ahead and years ahead. And it's really refreshing. And I guess I see myself. I mean, when I was deemed infertile, I wrote a song about a little girl that I kept having one day called Alma. I see myself as a mother to another little girl. I've got a boy now, but a little girl. I see myself living in the USA. I don't know how I'm going to get there. It's crazy. Really weird. Like, it just keeps coming in as a vision. This is another thing when you do deep inner healing work, you start to get like extra sensory perceptions. And it's not woo-woo, it's actually just like something humans are quite capable of that we've written off. And so I see myself living on the ocean and writing music and collaborating with many amazing women, and I want to build a women's collective called Your Majesty, as in Your Majesty, not like Majesty is out here, Your Majesty. It's like Your Majesty, like who are you, what lights you up, like what's your gift to the world. I want to ignite women's gifts. And yeah, I guess I'll be releasing an album and a few albums and working with loads of artists. So lots of plans, and we'll see how it unfolds.
Okay, who are your favorite 3 singers, female first, and then male singers? First, we're going to go with 3 females and 3 males.
Erykah Badu, and there's Jill Scott. Who do I listen to now? I'm just trying to think. I've listened to so many people. Esperanza Spalding. I don't know.
Yes. I like her. And guys?
Well, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. It's like all the obvious legends, really, for me. I think my favorites. Who else is key? I'm loving this new singer called Michael Kiwanuka. He's brilliant too. He's kind of new. I mean, there's so many artists. I'm extremely inspired by African American artists. You can tell. Like, it's just like
I heard it in your soul. I heard it. Yeah. So here's a question: living or dead, what artists, male and female, so it's 2, 1 male, 1 female, would you like to write for?
Oh, to write for. Wow. I mean, you got to get over a lot of imposter syndrome to do that. Sing my song. See, I never get asked questions like this. It's very creative. I like it.
I try, and I'm not right. I don't have anything in front of me that I'm writing down. I'm just nosy. When people are like, "Oh, great questions," because I'm nosy. So yeah.
Hmm. Um, who would sing? Oh, probably would be in that list that I've said. Those guys.
So one female that if your phone were to ring, we get off the show right now, and your phone were to ring, and they said, "I saw you on the Women of Worthy show, and we love your voice and we love your soul, and I think you could write for me." Who would you, when that phone rings, female, when you pick up the phone, whose voice do you want to hear?
Do you know who popped into my head was Queen Bee because she like right now with her new album like Black is King, it just
Yes.
inspires so much like amazing, strong female, best voice ever. That would just be like dream.
When I first saw you, I thought about her when I saw those women surrounding you, when you were sitting on the throne. That's who I thought about when that was in my head all along when I saw that. That's exactly what I was thinking. So, what male singer, if your phone were to ring, that you would like, okay, I'm gone. Bye, guys. One. One.
For Stevie Wonder.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice because he's
Yeah.
very inspirational. And to hear, so here's my question also. What would you like the world to know? Because you've gone through hell and back, you went through a near death experience. What would you like people watching this show to take away about who Abi Flynn is?
I just hope to serve as a testament to the fact that you are powerful, that you are infinitely powerful beyond what you know. You know, I like to think of myself as an alchemist because you know whatever comes in life, I really now I live to choose to see how that thing is serving me and how I can create it into my greatest treasure. And I think every one of us has the ability to do that. And it doesn't mean that I have some superpower over everyone or I'm like shinier. It just means that I'm scared and I'm sensitive and I'm vulnerable all the time still. But I believe that I can create beauty if I choose, if I dare to show up and I face whatever comes my way and I allow it to be my alchemy and my greatest gifts. And I hope to be a shining light to illuminate that for you, that you are that also. I'm a great big artist of heart in that respect, as I like to say.
Well, I want to say this. You do have a superpower. We all have superpowers. We
Yes,
just have to know how to tune into or tap into it. For some, it may come through a near death experience. For some, trauma. For some, it's one of those, because I'm at the point in my life now, I don't care what people think about me. And it took a while because you want to care, because you want to, other people's feelings. But I'm at the point, I'm living my truth. I don't care what people think about me. Either I realize with Jackie, you don't like Jackie. It's either you love Jackie or you hate Jackie. And at first, I didn't understand that because I'm an empath, right? So
yeah.
I never understood why I got those two from people. Why do it has to go to one extreme to the other? Why not in the middle? But that's when I realized it's not my job to worry about why a person feels this way about me. My job is to be the best Jackie today than I was yesterday. And I realize it's going to offend some people because a lot of people don't like positivity and you're smiling all day. Of course, I have my moments when I cry. I have my moments when I'm not feeling good or even about myself. I'm not going to sit here and say, I think I'm phenomenal. I do think I'm phenomenal, but there's days when I don't feel phenomenal, and I choose to just not put it on to someone else. I choose to do the motivation, the manifestation, and meditation. Oh, I need to write that down for a course. Motivation, manifestation. Oh, I have to write that
And
down.
call it
But yeah, thanks to you. But that's what I choose to do. And it's so important for me. At one point, Abby, I'm going to be honest, I didn't like women. I did not like them. I was raised around mostly men and I saw what women would do. So I just didn't like them. And I had my own inner things with women as well. But it's somehow like the sky opened up, the birds flew down, the sun was shining, and I just fell in love with women, and especially positive women. Now when I'm saying positive women, if you're conflicted and you don't know where you stand, I welcome you into my village. But if you're all about negativity and spewing stuff that's like fire breathing dragon, you got to take it someplace else.
Mm,
Shuffle on to
mm,
Buffalo someplace else. But just to see that you're a light, and I want you to really listen to me, because on days that you may not feel good about yourself, I want you to understand you're a beautiful woman. You're a great mom. You're a great singer. The world is your oyster. You can get anything. I want you to take this in from my mouth to your soul. You can do anything you want to do. You have a precious gift that you're sharing with the world. There's someone out there who's watching this who probably may want to commit suicide, who probably, because they were told that they're not going to live, they're going to die. And I want people to understand that just because the doctor said that gives you a couple of months, a couple of days, or a couple of years, you are in charge of your body. You are in charge of your soul. And I'm not here to say if he says you're going to whatever, to just forego everything. And I'm not saying that. What I am saying is to live in the moment, get in tune with your body, start loving yourself, because that negativity that we feel about ourselves, that's eating away piece by piece of what we have. So I want people to just love themselves more. And it's so hard to get women, Abby, to love themselves. It's like they can love everyone else, everyone around them, but it's hard to love themselves. And that's the message I want Women Are Worthy show to promote. That's what I want Women Are Worthy to promote. That's what I want Jackie to promote, that we are worthy. We should love one another. If I see you falling, Abby, my job is not to let you fall. My job is to make sure I hold my arms out so you fall in my arms, help you figure out what's wrong with you, help you to heal, and then push you back up so you're standing, on 2 feet again. That's what I think we all should do to one another.
yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Well,
Mm.
I'm trying. Like I said, it took me a while to get here now because I was some
Mm.
selfish summoner. But I
Mm.
realized the world is not about me. We are connected. And that's what took me a long time to realize that, wait a minute, your pain is my pain. Because if you're in pain, there's some part in your space, that void, that I may have to deal with later. Because if you're not treating your son right because you're in pain, he may grow up and marry my daughter, and Lord knows what kind of man he could be because you didn't do the job or the work. So
Yeah.
I want people to know, how can they get in touch with you? If they want to buy your music, where should they buy your music? Come on, let's the hell out of it, Abby. Come on
Thank
now.
you. And thank you for being such a beautiful beaming light of heart. You really are. And thank you for everything you're doing in the world. Like, it's, as when I met you, when I came across you, I was just like, yes, I need to connect with this amazing woman. So just wanted to say that. And it's often those of us that have walked the darkest paths and done all the wrong things, whatever. It's how, those are the ones that we can alchemize that into something beautiful. So perfect example of an alchemist you are. You can find me, I'm on my Facebook a lot. I use my Facebook page rather than a website, and my Instagram. So my Facebook page it's facebook.com/Abi Flynn Singer, and Instagram is Abi the Singer. And my music's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on all of the platforms. And the video for Courage, which I shot at 8 months pregnant and tells the story narrative of my cancer journey, and I've got all the women with me, that's out on YouTube. Yeah, and I've just got another single coming out in next week, I think, or the week after, very soon, called Testament to Love. And that's really a song about going from that kind of toxic relating and into sovereign self-love. So yeah.
So do you feel like right now, because you've gone through so much, do you feel right now that you're in the space that you need to be in? Or do you think we all can improve, but right now at this moment today, are you in the right space where you think you should be in?
I love that question. Yeah, because you know what, there's so much focus on improving, and we have a lifetime to walk that journey of unraveling new layers of ourselves. But right now, at this moment, I can honestly say that I love myself for who I am and where I am, and I know that I'm the best version of me that I can possibly be right now, and that's pretty awesome. And Yeah, I think that's the best thing. All of us, we really are is in the right place that we need to be in. It's just believing it. And I don't know if I've ever felt that before now. So yeah, thank you for highlighting that. I just realized that actually I'm good with me.
And I think that's what we need to do because, I too had a corporate job and I went on the as top as I could and did the best and outbeat everyone. And it left me exhausted and tired. Yes, I was known as that person, the go to person, but I realized I stepped away from that. And I'm happier now doing this, talking to women, talking to kids, talking to, men, because, just because the show is called Women Are Worthy, we do let men come on this show because it's called Women Are Worthy, but we're all about, we're here to embrace, build character, and motivate the soul. That's what we talk about. That is our mission statement. Before it was we're here to build women. No, we're here to build humanity,
Mm.
embrace character, and motivate the soul. That's what we're
Oh,
all about,
I'm sending my friend here because he's on a he's on a life mission. He's such a beautiful man and he's holding space for women all the time. Like he believes in the rise of the feminine, really saving the world, and he's such a beautiful space holder for that. And I'm sure he could have some lovely chats with you about a man who is here to really serve that rise. So.
And you send him because when I tell people the mission statement, when they get to meet me and they see my life and what I'm doing, because I believe in not just speaking it, but walking it, talking it, and doing it. I'm doing 100% of the times, but I think like you, Abby, I'm happy of who I want to be my best friend. And I say that many, I want to be my doggone best friend because I'm like, damn, Jackie, you a cool chick. You are really cool. And it has nothing to do with being cocky. It has everything to do with
No.
being confident. Okay. So I want to be my best friend. I'm trying to clone me and bring me in this household and figure out, like, because I'm doing so many things. I can duplicate me and she can replicate me and she can do the other stuff,
Yeah.
and it's just, I realize it takes a lot of balls to say you want to be your own best friend. But again, I
Yeah.
don't care. I give zero hex with what
Yeah.
people think. I'm happy with me at night. I don't, of course, I can fix some things, but I'm really happy with me. And that's what I want my village to be happy with who they are. And if you're not, improve, figure out how to fix it or correct the situation. And God has blessed me with, and the universe has blessed me with so many phenomenal women, so many phenomenal healthcare practitioners and friends. And all I have to do is ask, and they're there. How many women can say that? But I want all women to start saying that they had built their tribe. Is there anything you want to talk about while we're winding down the session that you want people to know about?
Mm. I think we've covered most of the bases, but I love what you're saying there. I think, yeah, when I focused on improving myself, actually that was quite an alienated concept to me. I found that I was always trying to be better. But then when I realized to love myself right now as I was in my imperfections and my messiness and my ugliness, naturally that improved the way, and I think that's what you mean. It's like that improves like the way you look at everything and improves your life because you're not trying to hold yourself to this perfect non-existent human. It's like if you're like watching this and you feel like I don't know how to do all that stuff, it sounds really scary. It's like actually you just start by loving the you that's not the you want to be. Just love that you, love the you that gets it wrong, the you that's insecure, the you that hates yourself, whatever. It's like if you can love that part of you, the rest will take care of itself.
And again, I just want to say you are it. You did the doggone thing because I heard you on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, sister gonna sing live a cappella. Let's see. You better work it now because I am not gonna be on a show. And I'm like, oh wow, she was good. Okay, yeah, you were good. And then when I get off, I'm like, oh my god, what the hell was that? I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. And so I heard
Yeah,
you, and I'm like, wow. Because when you mentioned the Jill Scott and, the like the India Aries and, the Jill Scott and Erica Badu, because I hear the soul for a minute. I'm like, is that an Amy Winehouse little thing she's doing at
Amy
the end of that
Winehouse, yeah,
song?
another influence.
You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, because I know, because I wanted to ask you to sing the song because I heard you on YouTube singing it, but I said, we'll save that for this. When I said I researched you, I researched the heck out of you, okay?
Better be sure.
I have to do it before I bring you on the show. So myself, not the interns, me. So we'll bring you on again. And if you have anything that you want to share, any links you want me to share, just send it to me and I'll post it on the page. I'm here to support you and I'm in support of you. So just know, Abi Flynn, you have a sister in the US of A. And if the thing is over, because my brother's out in England, I'll give you a shout when I get over there if you're still there. Oh, we're going to turn the UK upside down if I get over there. Okay? We're going to turn it upside down. So, but I just want you to know many blessings to you, Leo, your partner, the person you're with right now who's just taking good care of you, because you're not a broken person. You're what healed looks like. And that's what I want people to see. You're what healed looks like. So without further ado, we want to remind everyone to please like the Women Are Worthy show on Instagram and Facebook, our YouTube channel. Yes, y'all, we got a YouTube channel. So we're going to edit Abby's video and we're going to put it on YouTube. The YouTube channel is the Women Are Worthy Network. So Kamal, I want you to like our Women Are Worthy show page, our Women Are Worthy show page on Instagram and Facebook, and our Women Are Worthy Network. Subscribe to our Women Are Worthy Network on YouTube. Let me tell you something. I'm going to replay this. I'm going to give me my glass of wine, honey. Yeah.
I wish I was there to have a girly wine day.
I gotta wait till my husband gets home. So I'm gonna delete a lot of things. I'm gonna make 2 copies of this. One copy is just the singing, and we're gonna sit before the fire. It's like 105 degrees in Georgia. We're gonna sit before the fire, honey, and we're gonna drink our glass of wine, and we're gonna have a good time. So without further ado, you gotta tend to your baby. Thank you. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Have a great week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.